Hello boys and girls, hello YouTube, hello females and males, men and women, dogs and cats from around the world. There's no other way I can say hello. I keep trying, it's gonna be the same way. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jadwuh, as you may or may not know. Before we get into anything, like, comment, subscribe, bang bang boogie. Let's get into it.
There you go.
As you can see, I'm on my way out because I've been looking freaky. Oh yeah, I have no hair on the side, no hair on the side, and no hair on the back. I just thought I'd switch it up, live it up, bored as usual. And to be honest, if you don't change, you haven't grown. And I'm all about growing. This is my look for this evening for a couple of drinks with a friend. Hey, my beach bed and bougie. I'm not sure if I like saying the words zoom out a bit. The first is to talk about fake friends and backstabbers, because I've been asked to do this for a little while, so I'll get right into it. I have a couple of anecdotes, but nothing too crazy. A couple of instances where I've seen people have acted in a way that wasn't true to form or wasn't the best way of dealing with the situation. For example, when I was younger, I used to dance. I used to dance professionally, had a fun time doing it, and got into a group and started performing, started competing in competitions. As much as I had fun, there was a lot of drama behind that in the end. And it ended up with me not being in that group, and then joining another group, because obviously the first one didn't want me, leave the next group. So it was kind of like the whole world of dance I didn't really want to be a part of anymore. And it was so sad because I started dancing when I was 11 years old, and after that, that was my life for about 7 years. I truly loved it. I truly thought it was something that I could have taken further and I could have ran away with, so to speak. But it is what it is. Sad occurrence, but it's true. It's what happened. So during that time, during like the last parts of me being in the first group, there was an annual show coming up, all practicing, training for it, whatever. And I'd had my friend join the dance group as well. She enjoyed it, wanted to do something that was out of her comfort range and to really explore what it is that she'd like to do, that she finds fun. I thought, perfect, you know what, this is something I'm truly passionate about and I can definitely show you why I do it every Saturday. So yeah, that went on. And then I always been a bigger person. Like, it's so difficult to say I was bigger because I'd really just want to say fat. But there's going to be a whole load of people like, no, don't say the word fat. No, you beautiful girl, you big boned, you voluptuous, you got a lot of volume. Yo, I understand I'm bigger than the average. It's fine. There's no need to cover it up and stroke my ego. My face, look at my face. I'm great, I'm blessed. Don't worry about it. Being bigger, I wanted to have more exercise and to inevitably lose weight. As a result, I joined another group, but not in the way of joining another group to compete with them, but just to have another group so I can increase the amount of exercise I get per week. Hopefully start to shift that weight. At that time, I wasn't nutritionally educated, I guess you'd say. So I didn't necessarily know how to go about losing the weight. I just thought the more exercise you do, the better. But in reality, it's like 80% kitchen, 20% exercise. However, doing more exercise, it's not going to kill me, is it? It's obviously going to be beneficial. I went about my business, joined another group, didn't think anything of it. Also auditioned with a couple of other people that were already in the group that I was in. Everything starts going pear-shaped, like everything just went left from there. I'm hearing Jade, she's dancing with another group, she's competing with them, she's performing with them, blah, 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 blah. She's gonna leave us, she's a snake, like Cobra was going about, and I thought, wait a minute, has anyone even asked me why I did it? And furthermore, you're all saying that I'm a snake, but all of you auditioned, and some of you even kept coming to rehearsal, so I didn't understand what the big problem was. But somehow everyone had spoken to one another and I was the last to know, and then I was the one that eventually got kicked out. So I couldn't do the annual show. People stopped talking to me. It was very awkward when I saw them on the street. It was just so horrible to have to go through that, because it was just like, what have I done that's so bad to you guys when you haven't given me a chance to defend myself nor speak my piece? That was the first time that I realised that, wow, like people can be really, really fake. People can be backstabbers. People can really hurt you. Up until that point, it was the biggest thing in my life, and that got stripped away. I put in 7 years of hard work, dedication and commitment to be told, no, you can't perform your annual show. Furthermore, all of your freestyles and solo pieces I'm going to go to your friend who you introduced into your passion. I was like, wow, kick a line while it's down. Wow, okay, that's great, that's fine. So yeah, that happened. And then I thought, well, I've got this other group now, I guess I'm gonna have to just put more effort into them and just continue on, not let it hurt me, not let it bring me down, so to speak. Continued with them for a little while. Now, my size had never really been an issue. It'd always been there, but it'd never been an issue. And when I was dancing with this group, let me just stop. No shade to anyone when it comes to how I felt I was treated or whatever, because people did what they need to do. However, I'm telling my account of what's happened. I know I still speak to a lot of the people now that after all these years, I've learnt to look past it, they've learnt to look past it, and we can have conversations. We have each other on Snapchat, Twitter, all forms of social media. So it's not a case of I'm speaking about it because I'm not over it, nor do I want to reignite old stupid flames, but to really express why I feel at that time that was fake. That really was fake, and that really wasn't the way that anyone should have acted in that situation. But yeah, getting on to the other group, dancing with them, having fun, whatever, but my size became more and more relevant when I was dancing. There was a lot more of like promiscuous kind of dancing. Just like money when I speak. Like, it was just very much, okay, sexualized, and there was a lot of hairography. Well, not so much now, because there's no hair on my head. But yeah, it's very much flicking the head and doing this and down on the floor. And it was very much just bougie. I wasn't bougie, I was a whale. I was on bougie. I didn't know how to do bougie yet. I was about, what, 16, 17? But continued dancing with them irregardless. We had a couple shows in the local area. In the Bay Area. No, I'm kidding, I don't even know what Bay Area is. And the bit that really killed me inside, the bit that kind of, obviously it stuck with me because I remember it so much so now to repeat it. And it was when they were choosing the costumes. They wanted to wear leotards, and I was just like, I'm not really too comfortable wearing a leotard. Have you seen me? I'm not the kind of girl that wears a leotard. You know, it's fine, they'll have it in your size, it's not a problem. And I think they was ordering it from eBay or something like that. So I was just like, again, not necessarily the case that they have it in my size, but you're saying that they will, cool, I'm gonna have to take your word for it and believe you. When I actually got there on the day, at the time of the show, that's when they're giving me something that's not fitting. That they said they couldn't get my size, so instead, you know, whatever you've got, you can wear that hat. Yeah, that hurt. To be sideline told you're too fat, because everyone I'm dancing with was a size, what, 6, 8, 10, 12 max. 12 max. And to be a size 18, 20 girl dancing her heart out, but sticking out for all the wrong reasons, wasn't something that I felt comfortable with. And it is really, really disappointing, because I really did want to continue dancing, and from that time on I've never danced with a group again. Not professionally anyway, not to say something of stature. I formed a group with my friends a couple of years later. We did one show, but that was about it. It didn't really take off from there. No one was committed, I wasn't committed, it didn't happen. It's just sad, really. It's just, all of it was all sad. And even to this day, I'd love to dance again. I'd love to go out there, bust a move, just be like, watching it, watching it night. But it's maybe it's something I'll do later on, but right now it's still very much, I remember those things, and I don't want to get caught up in dance again to the point where I'm like, yeah, I want to compete, yeah, I want to be part of a team, yeah, I want to help. Then I get singled out, sidelined, pushed away and pushed out. Now I know you're probably thinking like, well, to be honest, Jade, if you joined one group and you was with them for however many years, why would you feel the need to go to another group, regardless of whether it's for exercise or not? And maybe that's the naivety of me at the time, thinking that that was okay, because I thought, well, if I'm not performing with them, I'm not dancing with them publicly, I'm just only rehearsing, it'd be fine. I can see it from that angle, I really can. But in my mind, the way that I was treated afterwards was just, it was horrible. Even trying to ask for my place back. I came back, I think, one time, maybe a year on. Just, it wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it. It was awkward. It didn't have the same pizzazz. People had moved on, people had changed, and it's one of those things that I do have in the back of my mind, like when it comes to that kind of industry and those kind of people, it does make me think twice. But on a lighter note, my hair looks flaky in it. And you know what, I wasn't even going to do it, but my mum was like, go ahead, go on, do it, you'll look good. And I was like, well, if mother's saying do it, why not? Be bad and bougie. But yeah, I've got to go out, have a nice time, have a little drinky poo and, you know, crack on. It's been lovely seeing you guys. Yeah. I didn't actually see you, did I? That's really weird. That's kind of awkward. It's been lovely talking to you. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. It's been lovely talking to you. As you can see, I'm in a different setting again. This is my mother's office, and she's kindly allowed me to use it in the evening times, knowing that she won't actually get the facility back in the evening times. So just like to have a big shout out to Mum, #1 OG out here, for lending me your room. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. All credits are in the bar below. If you want to collaborate, hit me up. Let me know. And yes, thank you so much for watching. All the support is great. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because, you know, you never know what might happen in the end. Oh, didn't see that one coming. Alright, I'm out, bye.